Welcome, it's Jessica, Fellowship of the Ring. Twilight was about them as they crept back. The west wind was singing in the branches, leaves were whispering. Soon the road began to fall gently but steadily into the dusk. A star came about above the trees in the darkening east of them. They went abreast and in step to keep up their spirits. After a time, as the stars grew thicker and brighter, the feeling of disquiet left them, and they no longer listened for the sound of hooves. They began to hum softly, as hobbits have a way of doing as they walk along, especially when they are drawing nearer to the home at night. With most hobbits in its super song or bed song, but these hobbits hummed a walking song. Thanks so much for watching. Welcome, most hobbits, Fellowship of it is a supper song or a bed song, but these hobbits hummed a walking song, though not, of course, without any mention of supper and bed. Bilbo Baggins had made the words to a tune that was as old as the hills and taught it to Frodo as he walked in the lanes of the Water Valley and talked about adventure. On the earth, the fire is red. Beneath the roof, there is a bed, but not yet weary are our feet. Still round the corner we may meet a silent tree or standing stone that none have seen but we alone. Tree and flower and leaf and grass, let them pass, let them pass. Hill and water and the sky, pass them by, pass them by. Welcome, it's Jessica, Fellowship of the Ring. Still round the corner they may wait, new road or a secret gate, and though we pass them by today, tomorrow we may come this way, and take the hare and pass that run towards the moon or to the sun. Apple, thorn and nut and sloe, let them go, sand and stone and pull and down. Fare you well, home is behind, the world ahead, and there are many paths to tread, the shadows to the edge of night, until the stars are all alight, and world behind and home ahead. We'll wander back to home and bed, mist and twilight, cloud and shade, away shall fade, fire and and meat and bread, and then to bed, and then to bed. Thanks so much for watching. Welcome, it's Jessica, Fellowship of the Ring. The song ended. And now to bed, sang Pippin in a high voice. And now to bed, and now to bed. Hush, said Frodo. I think I hear hooves again. They stopped suddenly and stood as silent as tree shadows, listening. There was a sound of hooves in the lane, some way behind, coming slow and clear down the wind. Quickly and quietly they slipped off the path and ran into the deepest shade under the oak trees. Don't let us go too far, said Frodo. I don't want to be seen, but I want to see if it is another black rider. Very well, said Pippin, but don't forget the sniffing. The hooves grew nearer. They had no time to find any hiding place. So much for watching. Welcome, it's Jessica, Fellowship of the Ring. All that singing, we're just going to pick up where we left off. Better than the general darkness under the trees, Sam and Pippin crouched behind a large tree hole, while Frodo crept back a few yards towards the lane. It showed grey and pale, a line of fading light through the woods. Above it, the stars were thick in the dim sky, but there was no moon. The sound of hooves stopped. As Frodo watched, he saw something dark pass under the light-held space between two trees. It looked like the black shade of a horse, led by a smaller black shadow. The black shadow stood close to the point where they had left the path. It swayed from side to side. Frodo thought he heard the sound of snuffling. The shadow bent to the ground and then began to crawl towards him.
So much for watching.
Once more, the desire to slip on the ring came.
Welcome, it's Jessica, Fellowship of the Ring.
For Frodo, but this time it was stronger than before, so strong that almost before he realized he was doing, his hand was groping in his pocket. But at that moment there was a sound like mingled song and laughter. Clear voices rose and fell in the starlight air. The black shadow straightened up and retreated. It climbed on the shadowy horse and seemed to vanish across the lane into the darkness on the other side. Frodo breathed again. "Elves!" exclaimed Sam in the hoarse whisper. "Elves, sir!" He would have burst out of the trees, dashed off towards the voices, if they had not pulled him back. "Yes, it is elves," said Frodo. "One can meet them sometimes in the woody end."
Okay, so we're just going to wrap it up over here. Please like and subscribe.
Thanks so much for watching.